Hi, I'm Ryan Verberkmose. I'm an author for Lonely Planet, and I've done a wide range of books to cold weather places, including Chicago and a bunch of other places where you want to wear your woolies. People ask me all the time, oh, how can I be a travel writer? And you try to explain to them the long hours, the long absences from home. Sure, a week ago I was working on maps of Chicago and I was walking through the snow and it was blowing cold and I did lose a couple of digits because of frostbite. But, one day I turned a corner and, there was a new Chicago bar that I had never been in before. And I went in and they had some great cold beer and I started chatting with people. And I said, this is a pretty good job. I'd say one of the hardest things about doing a guidebook about Chicago is the bar research, night after night till 5 a.m. in the morning, trying to find the right bars. The question has been asked from time to time, are Chicagoans more obsessed with weather than with beer? Well, they're obsessed with both, but entirely different way, because most Chicagoans will just sit there and drink a beer. And they're simply obsessed with having the beer. Whereas the weather is endlessly debated, talked about. Boy, sure is hot today, isn't it? Well, I don't know. I thought it was kind of hot yesterday. Well, why don't we go have a beer and talk about the weather? One of my favorite places in Chicago to just stand and hang out is on the Michigan Avenue Bridge. And as the sun's going down, you get a great sunset. You've got the sun reflecting off all the mirrored high-rises on both sides of the river. So you have this big, long canyon of color. And if you've gone to a Chicago bar beforehand and had quite a bit of cold beer, it takes on an even more psychedelic effect. A great way to really feel that you're in Chicago, and how I know when I'm in Chicago, is to be at just a little beat-up, dirty blues joint, like the Checkerboard Lounge on the South Side. It's filled with broken furniture and broken people, but the blues on the stage are hot. And it may not even be by anybody you've ever heard of, but it's somebody who's got raw talent, has talked their way onto the stage, and is now just playing with complete heart. One of my favorite classic Chicago foods is the Chicago hot dog. Now, you can get them all over the city, but my favorite place in Chicago is a place called the Wiener Circle. Most of the time, it's just a place where you go in, you get yourself a char-grilled dog. This is another place that is absolutely wonderful about the time when the bars start closing, because it fills up with drunks. Many of them are having a hard time ordering, so the staff is renowned for their friendly welcome to each patron as their turn comes up in line with. What they yell is, "What the f*** do you want? Order now or get the f*** out. What's your f***ing problem? Can't you f***ing put an order in?" It's service with a smile at the Wiener Circle.